Hey, it's WildGrizz here, and I'm bringing you guys a new series where I'm going to be doing builds and tunes for Forza Motorsport 6. If you guys enjoy these type of videos, let me know in the comments below. Other than that, if you guys haven't subscribed already, please do so. It'll help me a lot, same as sharing the video also. So let's get right into it. Alright, so what we got here is a Honda S2000, one of the first cars you get in the game actually. I'm actually using this for one of the series in the beginning. What I do here is I tend to make the cars as best as possible to make them really grip and easy to turn in the corners. So that's the whole point of these videos, so I can give you guys the best car for you guys to use. So most of these are under my preference, of course, but you can always try them out and see how you like it, how you drive the car. Like I'm saying, I do build them around grip, not for speed, so just a warning there. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with conversion. For the engine, I did leave it stock. I didn't add any engine upgrades or swap any engines, so I say. For the drivetrain, I left it stock as well. For the aspiration, I did add the supercharge, not the single turbo. That will just overpower the car a little bit, so I did go with the supercharge. So as for engine upgrades, I did install a sport intake for the air filter. For fuel systems, I left it stock. For ignition, I left it stock. For exhaust, I left it stock. Camshaft, I left it stock. Valves are also stock. Displacement is stock. Pistons and compression, stock. Supercharge, I left it stock. Intercooler and oil cooling are stock as well. I usually never add those upgrades unless they're really necessary. As you can see, I have practically no engine upgrades because, like I said, I do all for performance and for grip and handling for the car. As flywheel, I did go with a street flywheel. As far as platform and handling, most of these are all upgraded, so we're going to go with race brakes. For springs and dampers, we're going to go race. For both rear and front roll bars, we're going to go race as well. For the reinforcement, we're going to leave it stock. We don't want to add too much weight into the car, since it's already lightweight. And for the weight reduction, we're going to use a street. For the drivetrain, we're going to go with a stock clutch. If you guys use manual or automatic, I suggest going with a race clutch, but since I already used manual with clutch, this is not really necessary for me. For the transmission, we're going to go with the sport transmission, as the gear ratio is already pretty good. Driveline, I left it stock. And for the differentials, I did go with a race differential. For the tires, I did go with a street tire compound. For the front tire width, I did go with the 25-45. And for the rear, I also went with the 65-40. The very first two upgrades for that. I did not go with any rim styles. I'm pretty sure you can find one that wouldn't overclass it, such as that one. But as far as that, I left the rim style stock. As far as aero and appearance, I did go with both race bumper and race wing. And as far as that goes, that is the build of the car. Now as far as tuning goes by, this will be the tune of the car. One thing I want to point out is for gearing and the differentials is all about preference, so whatever you guys like. Other than that, I'm gonna show you what I went for the build. So for the front and rear, I went with a 27.5 for the rear, and the front, sorry, and a 29.0 for the rear, and that's for the PSI tire pressure. So gearing, as we didn't go with the transmission, full transmission, this is going to be stock, so the only thing we're going to be changing here is the acceleration, which I did boost it up a little bit to 4.12. Alignment, I went with -0.1 for front. For rear, I went with -0.9. For the toe, I went with left it stock. For rear, I added -0.1, and for the caster, I went with a 5.3. The roll bars, dropped it down just a bit to 27.12 for front and 25.16 for rear. For the springs, I also dropped it just a bit, 638 for front and a 607 for rear, and I dropped the ride height to stabilize it for a 4.5 front and 5.5 rear. For damping, I went with the 8.9 front and 8.5 rear, just a few points above from stock. And I believe I dropped this a little bit from the shiftness, so 5.7 front and 5.9 rear. For aero, I did max out for 100 and 200 for both. Give that max aero so when you're cornering you don't lose too much traction. So here's what I was talking about for braking and differentials. It's all about preference, but this is what I went with and it worked out for me. I do have ABS off, so this is the reason why I mess with this a little bit, just so I can pressurize how long I want to brake for. So my balance, I did go for rear 62% and 114 pressure. For the acceleration, I did with 59% and deceleration 29%. So guys, as far as the car goes, this is S2000 C class, one of the first cars that you'll be using in the game and you can buy. It's really cheap. I did go online with this build and tune, and I've been winning, so I think I was like 4 out of 5 races I've won first place. So it's a really good setup for you guys beginning the game, and it's really good. I build my cars, like I was saying earlier, for cornering and for handling, so not much speed, but that's what beats it all. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys can do me a favor and like and share it, would be awesome, and we'll see you guys in the next one.